Good morning, folks. We are in northern Georgia, very northern Georgia. We may even be in North Carolina. I'm not sure, but we're right on the border. And we're on kind of a treasure hunt here. You ever get on a Google Maps and you see something that might be interesting to go visit, and so you decide to go visit it? And that's what we did today, and this appeared to be in the middle of the national forest, but we're in a very strange place, and I'll have to show you how we got here. It's pretty funny, because I was thinking we had hours to go, and we didn't have hours to go so much. But we are in Chinasenta Park and the Chinasenta Tower, and you can see his priorities. Let him out of the car. What's he do? He runs around and finds a stick. Get out of here. He keeps me smiling. That's all I can say. I hope he does the same for you guys. But we're gonna go up. This is just a little upscale neighborhood, and up this hill is this park with this huge tower. Now somehow it's a historical tower, so we'll go up and find out what the story is, because there's a kiosk here. This is the Chinasenta Tower, and it says it was constructed in 1937 as part of the Georgia Upland Game Conservation Project. The project was initiated in 1935 and proposed with the acquisition of 50,000 acres. The tower was officially dedicated in 1938 by Governor Rivers as a special guest of the ceremony. This is probably what it looks like from the air. I don't think we're going to get up in the air and see it, because there's a lot of planes going overhead. We must be near an airport. But the area is closed from 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. We're here about 9, and it has an address, 1200. So let's go up and see the tower. It looks well taken care of. We'll meet you up the end of the road here. So that is the tower, and it's got an upper room. I don't know if we can get up to that right now, but we'll try. Obviously stairs. So here's the keystone, I guess, or whatever you call this, the marker. And this is the official Forest Service marker that says this is a historic spot. Chinasenta Memorial Tower. Pretty cool. It's got this nice moat around it, and it's surrounded by beautiful forest. Akila's finding all the sticks. There's some stone paths. These stone paths are something that reminds me of something we did in kindergarten, laying down stones, and they're not flat or level or anything. It's like it's very strange to walk on them. I don't know, maybe it's my old age, but it just twists your ankles and moves your knees, and you wonder why you're walking on those instead of the grass. But let's see if the door's open. Well, it seems to be locked. I guess you can't get into it. I wonder if there's a time when you can get into it. From the tower, as you come down the walkway, there are some really nice picnic areas here and some awesome views. So you're really up on this hill. I don't know what that water is down there. Looks pretty good. Sounds like somebody's walking their dog. So this is Chinasenta Tower on Google Maps, and it looks like it's on a mountain, and the route to get here had a path to get up it, which I guess there's a path, but it's 100 feet, and I thought the original thing had like a half a mile, 3/4 of a mile path to climb up to it. And maybe there is. Maybe there's a path from someplace else, but there's not a lot here. This is a residential area that we should not really be in. You know you're here when you see this rock, I guess, which is pretty nice. And you assume that you're someplace special, but you're not really. You're coming up this road. And off on these side streets, this is a side street over here, it says dead end, there's $1 million homes. So we parked right here by the garbage cans, which people don't use a lot. And there's the tower way up there. And then this road goes around the tower mound or hill. And you can see the beautiful Lake Russell down below. And I have to thank Google for telling me how to say this, Chinecito, because I would have never gotten it. But now we're coming down off the mountain because we went around the hill. I guess this might be the trail that I saw. This is the Lake Russell Trail. And it goes up the hill to Lake Russell. And down here. From this spot, this is the marker to the beginning of the trail, which is kind of nice. And there are markers on the trees. See the green marker? So I guess this must be the trail that I saw that we could climb. And Keela might like that, but I think I'm looking for something else. So let's go look. And so up on top of this hill, you have these $1 million mansions with gated access. And this is inside these stone walls that designate this as the, but here's some beautiful old houses that are $1 million houses, I'm sure. And another one right next to it. You have to have money to build a house on the side of a cliff. But we got the impression as we drove up here that we weren't going to National Forest Wildlands area. We should have known better. Should have looked at the satellite map. Okay, so just one side of the mountain is all built up. We'll see what the Lake Russell Recreation Area has. We're gonna find spots to play here. Akila can't wait. So, after driving down a very long, steep road, we came to this. And the road splits over there and straight in front of us. And it's a fee area, but we've got the pass, so we're good. So let's check out the campground, I guess. So this is the little boat launch area, and payment kiosk. Pay for your boat launch. $5 fee, of course. $2 for access pass, people, huh? But it's a nice little boat launch into the lake, river, whatever it is. All right, here is, as we enter the campground, there is the dump station. It has potable water and rinsing water. Wow, there's 2 campground loops. Loop A and B. Big dumpster for your trash. Let's see what we got. Down loop A, I believe. We got campgrounds right below us here on the road. Well, it's a nice road to get in here anyways. It's a long road. Let's see, here's the pay station, finally. Alright, so fee required, $24. $5 for each additional vehicle. $10 for dump station for non-registered campers. $5 shower for non-registered campers. So they have hot showers. Sites showing, now that's something I never knew. Sites showing open are available for 2 nights. So we'll go select our site, see what we like. Pretty typical of Forest Service campgrounds. There's 41. Pretty typical back there. 42D. Is there a 42D? But that's a deep site. They have nice restrooms. 17, 18, 19 appear to be tent only sites. They're up on the hill. We're fogging up. It's all right. Got a nice shower. Nice bars, soap dish, commercial head. Decent bathroom, real mirror, paper towels, soap, trash, toilet. Not bad. Clean, very clean. Water spigots. There's 17. Obviously it's tent only. You park where my car is and you have to walk up there. Seems to me they should be cheaper. They shouldn't be the same price as an RV site. Here is site 20. It is a good site. Now that's a good RV site. Kind of lone, kind of nice. Here's 21, and it's a little sloped downhill. I think that's a little uneven. Here's 22, less slope, nice site. Road is 23, and it's up in the woods, a little dug in. Pretty level up at the top. Here's the host site, 24, and then here's 25. Is a nice site back in the woods, right across from the bathroom. The other bathroom closed. 26, 29, and there's Akila's favorite site is site 31, right against the woods there. You can open the door of the trailer out into the woods. All right, we're coming up to 32. She's on the left side here. Yeah, it's a pretty decent site. It's a typical site, not too bad. 36 got some people on it. Looks like a good site. 39 with a nice big tent on it. All these sites are open. It's a Saturday in summer. I don't know why. All right, now we're coming down into the Loop A. And this is the low-lying campground. Same as above. Fees $24, $48 for a double site. Everything's the same. Here's your number 2 site, and it looks 10 only. Because the driveway is absolutely 45-degree down. 3 is 10 only. Here's site 6. Oh, that would take an RV. I'd take a long RV. 5's a small, short RV. Not with a car, though. There's 8. Nice long site. It's 10. Short, 10 only. This is 15. It looks like a big site. Looks like an easy Easy RV in there. And across the street is 16. 16 looks fairly decent, but boy, these are low land. These are going to be mosquito and bug and potential floods. There actually are a lot of trails in this place. Ooh, we're fogging up. We were in the car. We're at the dam for, I don't know, this isn't Lake Russell. This is a little pond. But you can see there's another trail we went to that was 6.2 miles. But there's the dam. Guess we'll go down and check the dam. He has to be the one to check out the dam first. Pretty muddy water. I don't know, they've got a swimming area on this lake. I don't know that I'd want to be swimming on this lake. Or on the other lake for that matter. Probably a pretty good place to look for birds and stuff. I'm getting weak knees. This is something I see a lot in the South. The cemeteries, the graves are kind of cordoned off with their own little curbs, and I mean the cemetery plot is a plot. It's like really a piece of property that they own, and I think that's pretty neat. But I only see it in the South. I haven't seen it anywhere in the East or Northeast. Just trivia as we drive the roads of eastern North Georgia. Hello folks, we're making a stop here leaving northern Georgia to just check something out. And you might remember a while back, could even be 2 years, could be in the before times, before COVID, we stopped to look at the Georgia Guidestones, which was somewhat an semblance of rocks similar to Stonehenge that somebody had paid for and had erected on this site. And I want to show you, the entire thing has been removed. I guess the story is somebody blew it up. Somebody planted a bomb on it and blew it up so it was unsafe, so the state or the county or whoever came in and tore it all down, and this is all that's left. If you want to go back to that original video, I'll put it up in the top right hand corner. But there was, you know, like stones in the ground here that were an explanation of it all, and there were some kiosks way over there, and then the stones themselves, 4 gigantic granite stones with carvings on them in various languages and stuff, were right here. And it's just amazing that it's just completely down and gone. But I don't think they've caught the people who did it. Well folks, we are headed home. Because we left a little early, we are taking the US highways. We took 29 and now we're on 64. The US highways, not the interstate highways. And I'll tell you, this is so much fun. They do take you through cities. Occasionally you're waiting for stoplights, but you know what? I mean, look at these orchards. I mean, you get to stop at all these fruit stands and farmers stands and things like that. You also get cheap gas because they gouge you if you're on the interstate highways. And the gas is 25-30 cents more right on the highway. Even the Pilots, the trucker stops, the Flying J, all those places are more expensive. And so we got gas for $3.18 a gallon, where everybody else is $3.39, $3.49. So we're happy. And according to Google, I usually use Google Maps to get me around places. They say that this is about 10 minutes longer than going the interstate highways, but I think they think that you can only go 45 on these roads. And guess what? Some of these roads are just like interstate highways, and you can go 65, 70 on them. I don't know that that's legal. I think what I've seen is they're posted for 65, 55, and 65. But I'll tell you, the difference in real time is just nil. But we love it. It's easy to find places to stop and let Aquila out. And so, subscribe if you haven't, share, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment. Have a great one, everybody. Bye-bye.